Good morning, students. I, Ravi Kumar, Assistant Professor in Department of Zoology, Hansraj Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar, Punjab. Today, we are going to talk about environment issue. This topic belongs to syllabus of PSC Medical Semester 2. The environment issue or the environment problems like pollution, global warming, air pollution, acid rain, waste disposal, climatic change are some major issues regarding environment. Let's talk about environment pollution. Pollution can be defined as an undesirable change in physical, chemical, or biological aspect of environment which makes it harmful for humans, for other living organisms, and for cultural assets. The next is pollutant. Pollutants are the materials or energies which make the environment foul. It can also be defined as a constituent in the wrong amount at a wrong place at a wrong time. For example, smoke from fire, industries and automobiles, sewage, waste from houses and hotels, chemical from factories, radioactive substance from nuclear plant and atomic explosions. Type of pollutants: biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable. It is the breakdown of organic matter by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. Examples are leaves and peels of fruit. Non-biodegradable. The term non-biodegradable describes polymers that do not break down to a natural, environmentally safe condition over time by biological process. Example: plastics. Plastic is widely used because of its low cost, versatility, and durability. Pollutants are of two types: primary and secondary. Primary pollutant. Primary pollutants, they enter in the air directly from the source. Directly from the source mean volcanic eruption, factories, and even from the car, they are getting directly into the environment. And about secondary, they develop from the interaction of primary pollutant and atmosphere, and then they get into it. They are formed through the photochemical reaction that release into the nascent oxygen. Firstly, primary pollutants are oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, oxides of carbon, methane, ammonia, etc. And secondary pollutants are nitric acid, peroxyacetyl nitrates. They are a component of photochemical smoke produced in the atmosphere when oxidized volatile organic compound combine with nitrogen cycle. The next is types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, radioactive pollution, noise pollution, and light pollution. Let's talk about air pollution. Air pollution is a mixture of solid particle and gases in the air. Car emission, chemicals from factories, and dust. This is the pollution, and there are too many causes of air pollution. We will talk one by one. The first is the burning of fossil fuel. Sulfur dioxide emitted from the combustion of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and other factories are one of the major cause of air pollution. Pollution emitting from the vehicles including truck, jeeps, car, trains, aeroplane cause an immense amount of pollution. But their overuse is killing our environment as dangerous gases are polluting the environment. The next is agriculture activities. Agriculture activities cause pollution. Chemicals from fertilizers and pesticides make their way into the groundwater that ends up in drinking water and also making the land unfertile. Ammonia is a very common byproduct from agriculture related activities and is one of the most hazardous gases in the atmosphere also. The next is exhaust from factories and industries. Factories and other industries installation have caused such pollution since the dawn of the industrial age by burning fossil fuel. Industrialization, while important for the economic growth and development of a society, can also be harmful to the environment. Petroleum refineries also release hydrocarbon and various other chemicals that pollute the air and also cause the other pollution, means land pollutions. Next is mining operations. Mining is a process wherein minerals below the earth are extracted. From this much extraction has been done, and this is been done by drilling, blasting, collection and transportation are the major source of emission and air pollution. This is the one of the reason which is responsible for the deteriorating health conditions of the worker and nearby resident. The next is indoor air pollution. Household cleaning product, painting supplies emit toxic chemicals in the air and cause air pollution. Indoor air pollution refers to chemical, biochemical and physical contamination of indoor air. It may result in adverse health effect. This photograph is showing the future. The next is air pollution in detail. A mixture of solid unwanted particles and gases in the air. Air pollution has always accompanied civilization. Pollution started from the prehistoric times when men created the first fires, rubbing with stones. Air pollution, the picture says it all, the courtesy by Google, United States in 1973. Ever since the beginning of Industrial Revolution in United States, America has had much trouble with the environment issue, but nowadays they have recovered from it. A picture of New Delhi. This looks very familiar, and this picture courtesy by Google. Motor vehicles emission are one of the cause of poor air quality. Smoke in Delhi is an ongoing severe air pollution event in New Delhi, adjoining areas in the National Capital Territory of India. Low visibility has resulted accident across the cities. Let's talk about some facts and figure of air pollution. According to WHO, 4.2 million deaths every year as a result of exposure of ambient air pollution. Air pollution kills an estimated 7 million people worldwide every year. WHO data shows that 9 out of 10 people breathe air containing high levels of pollutants. WHO is working with countries to monitor air pollution and improve air quality. Talk about some disastrous effect of air pollution. The first is respiratory and heart problems. The effect of air pollutions are alarming. They are known to create several respiratory and heart conditions along with the cancer. Among the threats to the body, children in the areas are exposed to air pollutant are said to commonly suffer from pneumonia and asthma, some intellectual disorder, tuberculosis, and immune system gets weakened. The next is global warming. Global warming with increased temperature worldwide, increase in the sea levels and melting of ice from colder region and iceberg displacement of loss of habitat have already signaled an impending disaster. If actions for preservation and normalization are not undertaken soon, Kedarnath is the sole example in front of us in the past. The next is acid rain. Harmful gases like nitrogen oxide and sulfur oxides are released into the atmosphere during the burning of fossil fuel. When it rains, the water droplet combine with this air pollutant becomes acidic and then falls on the ground to form acid rain. Acid rain can cause great damage to human, animals, crops and monuments. What is the effect on wildlife? Just like humans, animals also face some devastating effect of air pollution. Toxic chemicals present in the air can force wildlife species to move to a new place and change their habitat. Depletion of ozone layer. Ozone is the region of Earth's stratosphere that absorbs most of the sun's UV rays. It contains high concentration of O3. The ozone layer is mainly found in the lower portion of stratosphere from approximately 16 to 35 km above Earth. We have talked about lot of pollution, air pollution, about the causes. Now we need to talk about the solution of air pollution. Solutions: the first primary solution is afforestation to growing more and more trees, and another is use public mode of transportation. Encourage people to use more and more public mode of transportation to reduce pollution. And the second is conserve energy, switch off fans and light when you are going out, and a large number of fossil fuels are burned to produce electricity. The third is understand the concept of 3R: reduce, reuse, and recycle. It calls for an increase in the ratio of recycle of material, further reusing of raw material and manufacturing waste, and overall reduction in the resource and energy used. The next is we need to for example you can use old jars to store cereals or pulses. The next is use of CNG, compressed natural gas. The next is emphasis on clean energy resources. Clean energy technologies like solar, wind, geothermal are on high these days. Government of various countries have been providing grants to consumers who are interested in installing solar panels for their home. References from Google, Wikipedia, Pradeep's A Book of Text of Zoology, P.S. Dhami and J.K. Dhami author, Modern Zoology by Ashok Sabharwal and Dr. S.K. Malhotra. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any query regarding this topic, you can ask in comment section. Thank you.